Rangiroa. We're probably 3/4 of the way down the atoll at the moment. We've just put a tack in and we're heading towards the eastern side of the atoll, so heading towards the outer reef. And having a fantastic sail, we've got a nice breeze. We're doing about 5.5, 6 knots. And really enjoying it. We've got to keep a lookout for the bommies, obviously, that are out here, uncharted. And as we get closer to the outside of the atoll over here, we're going to put another tack in, and we're going to head further down the atoll to our anchorage for the night.
I stand on the bow to keep a lookout for bommies and indicate to Sean when and if he needs to alter course. Dylan, in the meantime, takes the opportunity to see if he can catch anything. And he has success. A great fish, but this one needs to go back. After a squally sail, we arrive in the southeast corner and drop anchor. We're the only boat here. Conditions aren't perfect, but being welcomed by this beautiful solitary manta ray made us very excited to go and explore.
As soon as the wind calmed down, we launch the dinghy and make our way ashore. We have to paddle as it has a very shallow approach.
The boys find their own little island to play football on.
I'll put the anchor down.
We loved viewing the stingrays and sharks from the shoreline. They came really close. This part of Rangiroa is very untouched, and we can see why. It has a huge shallow sandbank before the shore. You can't get a boat anywhere close to land.
You can't even get here by dinghy. It's miles across, I would say, a foot of water. So the dinghies can't get here, so you can only get here by paddleboard. The tide's gone out and we are now paddling back to the boat, which is in the very far distance there. I'm not sure if you can even see it because I can hardly see it. So it's so shallow here that we have to try and keep the fins of the paddleboards out of the water, so we're sitting right on the front of the paddleboard. Our fins are raised. That's the island we went to explore. And there's all these lemon sharks and black tips coming to check us out. Dill's having a ball. We're back after our long paddleboard all the way down to that far island down there. How was that, Dill? Epic. Epic is the word. But we made it home safely. Yahoo!
We're in the southern end of Rangiroa at the moment. We're just sailing back up to the northern point. We would like to get some Wi-Fi there and wish my dad happy birthday on the 23rd. I know it's a bit early now, but we don't want to get caught out with bad weather down here and unable to get up to the north. To wish my dad a happy 80th, so a very special birthday, so we're going to make sure we're there in time. And we're just basically weaving our way through uncharted coral bommies and small reefs here. You really have to keep a close eye out here. There are even islands that we've sailed past that aren't on the Navionics chart, so this is really proper eyeball navigation. You leave with the sun high and behind you so that you can see the change in depths well in advance, and then plan your route accordingly.
This is good practice to know where the ball is going.
No, hang on.
You kicked it too hard.
So I've got 2 birds on board, one on each bow, one on the forward bow, and one on the starboard bow.
So we've got, I don't know how strong the wind is from the back, but it's pushing us nicely along, but we also don't want too much speed in case we do come across a bommy at last minute.
With the anchor down, the boys are tasked with hull cleaning. Makatea is in bad need of fresh anti-fouling, which we have booked in at the boatyard in Makatea. For the moment, they'll have to do what they can with the help of the butterfly fish, who expertly show them which barnacle they would like to eat next.
So we are just leaving Rangiroa. We've lifted at the anchor, and of course we've been hit by a little bit of rain now, so visibility is not great and we're getting a little bit wet, but yeah, that's okay, that's not the end of the world. So we're a little bit early for the pass, I think, and we are heading a bit further north and then turning left around the northern end of Rangiroa and heading towards Makatea. The winds aren't that strong. We expect the odd squall or two, but the squalls that have just come through now have only been just under 20 knots, so I think that's fine. And we're just interested to see what this pass looks like before we venture into it and get caught in the current. So this will be our last pass on the Tuamotus. So we've got another 15 minutes until slack tide is due to take place. Still can see some little white crests out there, but it's definitely calming down. So we will be making our way out there soon, I think.
Because it's a notorious pass, this one. But it all looks good because it is outgoing. It's only just started to start outgoing, so the waves have flattened. But there's still swell, as you can see. Not sure if we'll see some dolphins or not. Do you want me to go and sit and look for reef or not?
Yeah, that'd be great. I think that's a good idea.
You stand there and...
Can I please sit on the front and look for reef as well? I'll clip on.
Then you hold this.
I want to sit on the front.
No, I need to just look for reef again.
I'll be the gimbal. The gimbal for the boat or for the
We
waves?
have a very easy final pass exit. Hooray, that's the last of them. Now it's time to hoist the sails and start our overnight sail to Makatea.
So we've got the genoa out now. We haven't got the main up, just the genoa, because it's a little bit lumpy and I think the wind will get knocked out of the mainsail and it'll start banging. There's only 6 knots of wind, so I really don't think it's an option. But yeah, goodbye to Rangiroa, and next stop Makatea. And the sun is slowly going down. We've only got 10 knots of wind, still only got the genoa out, got the engine on, and on our way around the northern tip of Rangiroa, and then we're going to turn to port and head down towards Makatea.
These are the ones that play in the park.
It's 10 to 5 in the morning now, and we are total distance of 3.3 nautical miles away from the closest point of Makatea Island. It's still very dark out here. The sun is going to start rising behind me soon. Bright Star are behind us, the sailing vessel that we're sailing here with. We've just taken down the mainsail because the wind has eased. Went all the way down to 7 knots, and then the main will start to slam. So to prevent any damage to the sail, we've taken that down, and we've got the engine on and we've got the genoa out. So we're still doing 4.7 knots, and we should be there within the hour. Obviously we want a bit of sunlight so that we can see where the mooring buoys are, pick those up safely. So the closer we'll just start slowing down more and more. And yeah, looking forward to seeing this amazing island just appearing in front of us. I can see it in the distance, just this dark grey surface on the horizon, just about visible. So looking forward to seeing what it actually looks like.
We pick up a mooring ball and send the drone up to get a better view of this unusual island. It's so different to the atolls and the Tuamotus, but yet so close. Watch our next episode to find out what makes this such a special island.